Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special show from the ABV Barrel Shop Tasting Bar where we're going to be trying Heaven's Door 18-year Bootleg Series edition number 5 here. Pretty exciting stuff. My name is Steve Akeley, joined by Jim Fosnot and Darren McCroy. What's up, guys?
Hey,
How
y'all.
you doing, Steve?
I was on it this time.
Oh, yeah, that was excellent. Excellent. So, yeah, we're going to have some fun today. Are you guys excited about this one?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I love the idea of this Bootleg series, and you know what? I don't think it's priced wrong. I feel like they offer you some really great whiskey. This is 18-year whiskey. Check out prices on 18-year whiskey. It's not cheap. I don't feel like this one is off, especially the special bottle net. It's just out of my personal price range. But that just because it's out of your personal price range doesn't mean it's overpriced or it's a bad product. So
Yeah.
That's what's interesting here. I've got to try one of these before. Our friend Rick the Legend Brenner famously brought one of these to like a bottle share, right, Jim? Just cracks it open right there.
Yeah, my 21-year-old son is drinking $2,000 whiskey.
Yeah, it's like, what in the heck? No one brings that there. But that was when the guy was a legend. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where he got that nickname. So, yeah, apparently he was just a Dylan fan, so he would buy these. And, of course, I'm sure, unfortunately, he just passed away. But if he'd be alive, he'd be in for this one. Yeah. There's no doubt the legend would get that. Yeah.
You know, we're pretty quick to kind of get on celebrity whiskeys and stuff.
Right.
But man, I have no issue with Heaven's Door. They're doing it right.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan is crushing it.
Yep.
In my previous life we did a private barrel blend with them that was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I really like what they're doing as far as a celebrity endorsed or owned whiskey. It doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, he's letting the whiskey people do their thing. He doesn't act like he's pulling all the strings and doing everything. He seems to be I think he's certainly involved. I have talked with people and interviewed some folks from Heaven's Door before. It's not like he's hands off altogether. He's involved, but lets the whiskey stuff happen, and then he's helping make decisions as to the direction that they go based on the choices that they give him. So that's cool stuff.
And then he's involved in the artwork on all the bottles.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he doesn't have to. Yeah, he can just do that, which is very cool. This is actually his artwork, so it's not like there's something cool he liked. He's also many talents. Not only sings, but famously paints. So yeah.
Maybe has too many talents.
Maybe.
He can sing better than I can do anything. He can paint better than I can do anything.
And Heaven's Door is really a cool thing. I mean, they've got their own distillery in Kentucky. They've got an event center in Tennessee. They're building a tasting room in Louisville. It's all happening there.
And that brand's what, less than 10 years old?
Yeah.
And to see the growth they've had in that amount of time and the quality they're doing, I think they're doing it right. And I agree with you. The pricing, they're kind of taking the secondary market out of it, which I don't think is a problem. Like, I think it's priced what people are willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
For the limited supply.
It's a limited supply, meant to obviously appeal for the true Bob Dylan fan. I mean, when you're involving his artwork and stuff like that. And unfortunately, his paintings are probably out of the realm for just, very few people. and I don't think he paints a whole lot. So, or you're even going to get one if you wanted one. So this allows you some access to his artwork in a little bit different way. So kind of a cool thing.
I like the idea of putting artwork onto bottles, like famous paintings and stuff. Like our friends at Art of the Spirits do the same thing.
Oh yeah,
and I love that there's a real blown up picture of all of those bottles.
Yes, yeah,
that was painted by somebody.
When I win the Powerball, I will have Dylan's original print with the matching bottle.
Well, that'd be cool. You'll be the Jules Budd of that.
Yes.
So yes, you'll start doing it. Yeah,
yes.
that would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. I wonder like where this painting hangs that we've got here. This, I wonder if Bob just keeps this like at his house. It looks like cool. It's like a beach scene type of thing. Air cooled. It says like a sign that says vacancy. So it's like a hotel on the beach or something.
Yeah.
So. That's cool. We just got a little mini version of it, by the way, which is kind of cool. They put the artwork on the sample here, but
their media kit is pretty fantastic all the time.
Yeah.
They really do hit it out of the water with their media kits. They go above and beyond on all of them.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, we're going to talk more about them. We're going to be sampling this in a second. Before we get to that, of course, we always start out the Bourbon Daily with an episode we call Small Talk. That wasn't even Small Talk. We're just excited to try what we got here today. But Darren, you said there's something you wanted to talk about. What is that, buddy?
So I believe everyone does stuff above their age. Like, so
I don't know where he's going with this.
I don't either.
I heard the statement. And I know what the words are. I don't know how when they're put together what that means. But.
So what is your oldest behavior that you do? Well, like something you do on a daily basis. Every time, if you think about it, you're like, oh wow, that's not something a normal person my age does.
All right, I'm going to throw out one, and I've got a lot of them because first of all, I'm starting to fall into the demographic where I'm just an old guy. But I'll throw out one, and it ties into our theme for today. So Bob Dylan famously did a Christmas record. I don't know, it's probably 7, 8, 10 years ago now. It's been a while. But, probably more than 10 because I know my dad listened to it. He's been gone. This will be his 11th year gone. So 13 years, who knows? But he did a Christmas album. And everybody's like, why would this guy do this? Of course, he's, famous folk song guy, rock and roll guy. Why has he put out Christmas? And the reason he said he did it, because his mom used to love Christmas music. And as a tribute to her, he put together, and by the way, I love his Christmas album because I like Christmas music. So my old guy thing is, I like Christmas music. And just like Bob, it's because of my mother always... once we hit November, and about November 15th, about the time we're at now as we're getting ready to record this, she'd break out the Christmas albums. It was like a whole process. They were kept downstairs during, the rest of the year, but she'd bring them up, and that was kind of the start of the holiday season. First thing, that was the kickoff of the holiday, because she would put the Christmas music on as you're decorating and stuff like that. So that was the start of holiday, so I'll say that.
I don't have anything cool because, like that side there, working... retail my entire life. I hate Christmas music with a passion.
But this is about what you do that is old. It's not to say
no
Christmas music.
I get it. So, but my what I do that's old thing is I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. That's it. I don't want to do it. I want to sleep in. It doesn't matter if I go to bed at 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
I was up at 4:30.
At 4:30 in the morning, I'm awake and I can't stop it from happening. I can take sleeping pills. I can take cold medicine. It doesn't effing matter. My ass is up then, and that is my my old thing that I do that I used to hear from my dad all the time. Well, I'm up at this time in the morning. I can't call you. So that's where I'm at.
Mine isn't so much of an old. I would say it's more of a dad behavior, but maybe old man too. But like my friend got a new car the other day, and like I literally went and kicked all 4 tires, and like was looking at things, and like the. And it's not something normal for someone to do. Everyone looked at me like I was weird then.
So you're kicking the tires.
Yes.
Yeah, kicking.
Not that you would know how to do anything with the tires when you're even looking for. He heard that's part of looking at a car.
Yeah, it just was programmed into my mind, and I started doing it. And then like ratchet straps. Anytime I help my brother-in-law move anything, ratchet straps. You got to pull on it and say, "Oh, that's not going anywhere." That's the point of the damn ratchet strap. If you're questioning that, do better.
So you have to say that phrase using ratchet straps. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Okay.
But I mean, I do wake up early and all that, but I wasn't going to.
Well, you'll slip into old age easily, especially hanging out with us too.
You are kind of an old man and you're 26 years old. Yeah. Like, you don't do social media. You don't do computers. Yeah. My guess is you couldn't fix your buddy's car.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
Soon you'll be smoking. You'll be into the barbecue and smoking and grilling. Either that, or what's Steinkamp say? It's either that, or you got to be into history. That's your choices. So
Pre-World War II history.
Yeah. So there you go.
I'm gonna go with the meat. So at least I can eat that.
Exactly. That's what I figured too. So yeah, it's a fun challenge too, and. You can then also, you don't have to worry about this because you're not married, but if you're married, you can be like, I got to be outside. For this. if you feel, if the days are going good and things are well, you can be inside. You can be like, suddenly you don't have to be outside as much. But yes, if it's like, it's the day you don't want to be around, you just go outside and be like, I got to really tend to this at this point. So yeah, there you go. There's a little insight for you as you slip into old age, and especially if you end up getting married. What we'll do next, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be trying this 18-year-old whiskey. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Danny Kennard, which is turning into Freddie Mills. Y'all have a good fucking day, because this is the Bourbon Daily. Thank you.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Steve Akeley, Darren McCroy, and Jim Fosnot. We're here at the ABV Barrel Shop Tasting Bar. We're getting ready to try an 18-year-old product here. This is the Bootleg series, a yearly release from Heaven's Door, which is Bob Dylan's brand. And Darren, what do you know about this one? Is there anything else that we can add to this?
This is coming in at 114 proof this year.
Okay.
And it is finished in Spanish vermouth cask.
Okay.
So you guys have had some of the past Bootleg series. Have they been finished in different things? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember, because it's been a couple of years. And again, one of the old age things that happens to you, Darren, is you forget things. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
That one I'm not looking forward to.
So Jim was talking about it. He was intrigued by this. He didn't know we were getting ready to do this thing. He saw the article online, I guess press release, saying, he's like, why don't more people do that? So, yeah, the vermouth. The vermouth finish.
Right. I think, it just seems like a natural finish for whiskey, because how many people make a Manhattan?
Yeah.
And you're getting your sweet vermouth in there. It just seems like, that's why I'm really curious to taste this and see.
The only one you and I talked, the only one we could come up with was from High West Yippee-Ki-Yay. And they don't even do that anymore.
No.
So nobody's really doing this. And again, somebody could be like, wait a minute, I guess this one, well, okay.
Yeah, like Sagamore did a one release.
On a small scale or one off, there's got to be that stuff on there. There's enough brands that there's got to be. But for the most large scale, it's just not happening.
But it's not like a port finish that,
right, exactly. Hundreds, millions of them. So, let's just cheers, guys. Let's see what we got here. All right. On the nose, it's awesome. I mean, very, very delightful.
Fruity and deep. Like there's
dark fruit. It's just
dark fruit. A little like syrup note in there too.
Like a little maple almost.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got on the taste.
All right.
Ooh. Yeah, that's really, really nice.
That does not suck.
Yeah.
What's the proof on that?
114.
Oh, drinks way below that. Yeah. It does leave you a little bit of nice warmth in there, but nothing like you'd expect on 114. This is really good.
Really coats the tongue and stays on your tongue, though. It doesn't have much of the deep hug. It's just on your tongue. The flavor's staying there forever.
And I think the nose transfers over pretty well. Like there's that deep dark fruit and the taste. Man, that's good.
Yeah. Some sweet notes. Certainly a little bit of the oak there. Obviously 18 years old. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. This is a good one, man.
Their tasting notes, just to throw it out there, they agree it has a dark fruit notes and subtle vanilla and hints of allspice.
Allspice, okay, all right. Yeah, really good stuff. $5.99 is the suggested retail price, and I tell you what, it's tempting. So we'll see. If you're a fan. And you like an interesting whiskey, this would be a special one that you could bring out for friends. I also say that we're at the right time of the year. The boss gift, depending on the size of your department, if you got a bunch of people thrown in, well, suddenly $5.99 is a pretty easy number to hit. If you've got a big group that's pitching, you want to get something special. So I think this is a winner, and it's really cool. Fantastic. I love the artwork on this one too. So.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people who pay a lot more for a lot less of the secondary market stuff.
Oh yeah.
So spend your money on this instead. It's
really
they hit it
really nice. Ballpark. Yeah. So once again, Heaven's Door doing great things. So check this one out, and we're thinking about jumping in here at the ABV Barrel Shop. We may be getting one of these, and if we can, and making it available for sale. Yeah. So check we have the department where, of course, we're single barrels, but we have a department called Oddities where we can sell things that aren't single barrels. So we'll see if we can get one of these. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Jim, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Jim Fosnot, on Instagram at FosJim, and maybe one day Bob Dylan will come and see me at the shop here at the ABV Barrel Shop.
That'd be cool.
Here
that
in
would be
Missouri.
the top of the list.
Oh, just think if it's a day he comes in a day when you and I are off, Jim, and Darren's here. It's just Darren.
We'd have to fire Darren.
Right, Darren doesn't call, so he just enjoys hanging out with Bob. There.
Puts pictures out
afterwards.
Yeah. So, all right, Darren, how about you, man?
You can find me on Instagram at The Bourbon Adventures, trying to find another talent like Bob Dylan seems to always pull them out, making good whiskey, making good artwork, making good music. So I'm going to try and find another talent.
All right.
I'm going to start with knitting, I think.
Knitting.
Find a talent.
Yeah, that'd be a good start. So, all right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop. We've always got a lot of things going on. You never know who'll be here. Maybe Bob Dylan. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. All right, that's it for today. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Cheers.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing, the ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri, or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.